Hey, this is Andrew from Manta Games, and welcome to the first update video for First Recon. As of late, I've been working on some of the core mechanics of the engine. I've tried to make everything as smooth as possible to ensure fast development for the future. Some of the things I've been working on are the lighting engine. As you can see, I won't go into all of the specifics on how the system works, but you might be able to tell that these shadows are pre-baked using a different program. And if you look at my gun, you can see that as I move out of the light, my gun actually gets darker. And then when I move back in to the light, it gets brighter. And so the same system can be applied to world models. You can make it seem like they are being darkened when they walk into the shadow of an object. So if you look at that player, it actually is quite dark when behind this truck, which has a shadow being cast onto it. But then when you have another player right here, it's lighter, and you can see when I go to lighting mode, it's physically a lot darker. And this doesn't just work for brightness, it also works for colors. So when I walk onto these stairs up here, it's purple. And when I walk into the purple light, you can see my gun actually kind of turns a purplish color. When I spawn a player on here, it also turns purple. And when I go into lighting mode, you can see that it is pretty much the color of light. And then go back to regular drawing mode, it shades it really well. And so the next feature that I've been working on, which I just finished up today, was player shadows. And you know, in most GameMaker games in the past, the most advanced like a player shadow ever was one single floor drawn at the player's feet to make it look kind of like a disc. And I tried to take it a step further with First Recon. I wanted to have multiple rays to have more accurate shadows, and some of the improvements, or I guess good things about this sort of shadow engine is that when you're standing over the edge, your shadow actually cuts off. You can see that the rest of my shadow is down on the bottom of the ground over there, so my shadow actually is getting cut off on the edge. You can maybe see it a little bit better here. You see my shadow, it looks, when you're on top of it, it looks like a full disc, but when you're on the bottom here, you can see that it's getting cut almost in half. And so it looks pretty neat. And so I guess the last thing that we've been working on are animations. I've been trying to make most of them as smooth as possible. As you can see, we have the knife, the M4A1, a shotgun, which if you can read that, it says "Fat Boy" on the side. Thought that was kind of funny. And a Mac 11, and they all have complete animations. Mac 11 has a reloading. The M4A1 has reloading, and the knife doesn't have reloading because it's a knife. But the shotgun has a simple reloading animation. The shotgun isn't finished yet. All it does is just play the regular loop where it just pulls the shotgun up, puts a shell in, and puts it back down. In the future, what it's going to do is it's going to put the shotgun up, put a clip in, put a shell in, and then the hand's going to keep repeating that motion until the gun's fully loaded, and then it's going to bring it back down. And so this sort of animation system, it's not the first of its kind. Frame animation isn't new to GameMaker, but we also combined it with an extension called D30 Model, D30 Model Fast, which allows for frames to be kind of smooth together. And Michael, a few months ago, he created a video demonstrating this sort of smooth animation. And besides Gatto, which I can't really go into because it's not really a project of mine, you know, this is like one of the first games to really utilize that sort of smooth frame based animation. And yeah, that's pretty much where first Recon is at the moment. I'm trying to really want to create a great engine before I jump into all of the, you know, actual work of the engine. Sorry, this just looks so good right here. That model. Oh, I love working on this game so far. It's actually turning out quite nicely. And you know, if you're interested in this project, you know, I might have like an early alpha kind of thing that people can test. If they message, you know, this YouTube account. But you know, if you want to wait till a more proper release, I hope to try to get a good version out later this summer. Hopefully in mid to late August. So yeah, thank you for watching this video, and I will surely be uploading more soon. See ya.